What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you a plyometric session that everyone should be doing, whether you're an athlete or not. So plyometrics are super important, obviously for athletes, because they kind of bridge the gap between strength training and athleticism. So you want to make sure you are hitting them. And also for non-athletes or non-competitive athletes, plyometrics are still really important just for structural tissue health and just, stuff happens and you want to be able to be responsive and reactive, and you want to be able to be quick on your feet. So everybody, in my opinion, should be doing plyos, and here is a session that you guys can run yourself through. So if you guys enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you guys like it. All right guys, first thing we are doing, I'm sure you could guess, pogos. We're gonna go double leg, single leg, and alternating. So pogos are probably one of the biggest staples in our programs, especially one of our favorite plyometrics. I've explained the importance of them so many times. So make sure you include these, keep them nice and stiff. Make sure you drive through and bounce through that foot and ankle. Try keeping your knee and hip relatively stiff. Following up, we're doing a banded pogo. So one reason I love banded pogos, oh, by the way, we're doing double leg, single leg, and alternating again. One of the reasons I love banded pogos is it takes some of the load off. So it allows you to get a little higher and to really drive off, do it correctly, but it takes some of that load off when you're coming down. So it's a little less impact on your body as you're kind of getting everything going. Double leg multiplanar box jumps. So you're gonna go up, out, out. Always bring it back to the middle when you do it. So out, back up, out, back up. Keep it similar to pogos in that you remain pretty stiff. However, you can kind of loosen it up a little bit, but make sure your form is good. Do not have your knees cave in. Really try to jump through that ankle. After you hit your double leg, you can move on to single leg. So same thing, up, out, back. Make sure you hit both sides when you do your single leg. After, we're doing multi-directional cone jumps. So we're starting with double leg. As you can see, we're going broad, lateral, broad again. You can totally break this down, and you can start with a broad to a lateral. And then once you hit those a couple times, add on your second broad jump. And you can also start slowly. So you can start sticking it at every single cone before you move fast. So this is sticking it at every single cone. Or you can like progress it to where you get faster, how Spencer was doing it. But if you're relatively new, and it's not a bad idea for experienced people as well, your first time through, stick it at each cone, get your body going, and then speed it up. So same thing after a double leg, we can drop to single leg. So as I said in the previous clip, you can stick it at each cone, or you can go through a little bit faster. I always recommend starting with a stick, just getting it under control. So you're here, you stick it here like at the end. When you land, slight bend in the knee, really squeeze your glute, and I like to grab the ground with my toes a little bit, so you like really lock it in. And then when you get a little bit faster, it's here. Notice how at the end, we still stick it. Just because you're going faster does not mean you can be out of control. And if you can stick it at the end as you're going faster, that's really, really important, because you need that strength to be able to stop and absorb when needed. Next up, we got some hurdle jumps and some lateral jumps. So we're gonna jump over the hurdle, lateral jump, over the hurdle, lateral jump. We're gonna start with 2 leg, and then we're gonna progress it to single leg, but this is double leg. Notice how every time you stick the landing for a second, once you hit it with sticking the landing, go a little bit faster where you just bounce and go. And then you can also switch so you go other direction to start. Like start here, jump up, and then move over to the left to start, just so you get both sides. But this is going a little bit faster. So for the single leg, it's gonna be more alternating. So you're gonna kind of hit a skater in there, jump over with one, skater to the next, alternate it back and forth, stick it at the end. The final part of this is gonna be pogos to a reactive jump. So we just hit jumps in all different planes. So what we're gonna be doing now, Spencer's gonna be doing pogos. He's going to react to what I am gonna say. So I'm either gonna say vertical, broad, left, or right. He's gonna do the jump that I tell him to do. And then he's gonna immediately get right back into his pogos. So we're gonna go for about 5 or 6 calls. Where you land, just pick right back up with your pogos. Vertical, right, left, broad, vertical, left, vertical, right. Perfect. And then as always, after double leg, if you can, move to single leg.
Broad, right, vertical,
Baby vertical.
left, broad.
I'll come back up. Too small.
Left, right, broad, left, right,